Hello everyone, this here is a Dell Inspiron 153567, and today what I'm going to be doing with it is I'm going to be swapping out the very slow 5400 RPM hard drive, it's 2 terabytes, with a 1 terabyte Samsung EVO SSD, which will be significantly faster and make this computer practically usable. In the case of its condition with its current hard drive, it is so slow that basic tasks are almost unbearable, and it is extremely inefficient to use, making its user very upset with it. And I'm going to try and fix that today with this SSD that I have here. And we'll go ahead and try and do so using Macrium Reflect. So just starting as a baseline performance mark, the only thing I have open is settings and some background processes. The disk is at 96% and not much is happening. If I place it on the computer, you'll be able to hear it. Almost constant activity from this disk. It just simply cannot keep up. As you hear, and as you see, it starts to go down, but I still hear it. And the specific model of drive, if I open up Google Chrome, CPU is at 100%, disk is at 50, but I will go ahead and open up the specific model. So this is the disk drive that's in there. Seagate 2 terabyte ST2000 LM007. That is the disk drive that is in here. And we will be replacing it with another one. So here are the system specifications. There's only 8 gigabytes of RAM in this computer and an Intel Core i5 7th generation. Another interesting thing is that this computer has a Seagate Tools application, which is, I assume, original software with the hard drive. And here it is. There's the hard drive. It is a IDE, very interesting. It's got about less than a terabyte, 800 gigabytes used on it already. As you can see, life not available, but it's just a basic utility that you can use with disk. And an interesting thing which I found is if I select the drive and I do the spin down test, it says the operation puts drive in low power mode. In case of hard drive, PLUS will spin down. Any operation will bring the drive back to normal operating mode. So anything which requires the hard drive to start reading or accessing information again, it will turn back on. So let's see how long it takes before this drive has to turn back on because it needs to load up something. Clicking OK now. And it already finished. Because, and as you heard, all it did was park the heads and instantaneously have to start working again. So, yeah, very inefficient and not very good. So we're going to start the transformation process now. All right, so the clone finally completed. This is the next day. In 7 hours. Now that's some great performance there. Now, since our clone is finished, what we're going to do is we're going to restart the computer just to get a benchmark of the performance with the current 2 terabyte Seagate 5400 RPM hard drive. We'll go ahead and just shut down. and we'll see how long this takes. We're still going. We'll know when the caps light key turns off. And it just shut off. And now let's do the same thing, turning back on. Still not loaded up entirely. None of the icons of the taskbar have loaded up. 7 minutes now. Oh, okay. Around 7 minutes for this thing to fully turn on. That is absolutely pathetic performance. So now, let me show you what I mean with this being at 100%. Open up Task Manager. Just listen to it. Constant racket. You open up Task Manager. Wow, look at that. It's at 50%. Usually it is at 100%. Let's see what happens if I open Google Chrome and File Explorer and Snipping Tool all at the same time. That's interesting. Now it is capped at 50%. Unusual. Alright, so we'll go ahead and now perform the swap. It is significantly better, but now the problem with this computer is the hard drive was the only thing which really let you know it was on. Because, again, there's not even a power light, but this is significantly faster. Check this out. Now look at that. Compare that to before. That is the power of an SSD.